Yes, good morning, all of you. So we will wait for a minute to others to join, then we'll start. Meanwhile, let me complete your attendance process. Sorry. So you can scan this QR code, or let me share it to. Yes, you can scan your attendance. Just I share the attendance in the group. You can scan this QR code, right? Yes, if you remember in the previous class, we have completed, we have discussed the very first program. Okay, so let me once again discuss that, those who are not attended. So this is the program to print and get access. Okay. So first thing you have to remember, whatever you write inside a single code, okay, like as defined, so this will be as a treated as a comment line. Okay. So whatever writing single code character indicate that remind the line is a comment line. So whatever comment line you want to write is a programming. Okay. Windows console या Windows command है तो आपको सिंगल कोड में जो कुछ भी लिखेंगे हम लोग उसको बोलते हैं comment line. Then second thing you have to remember, everything should be start with a module and end with a module. Okay, whatever line so as we have to write inside the module. Okay, whether it is form module or it is standard module or it is a your class module. So whatever module you write, okay, so that should be defined inside the so module is a keyword here that why it is highlighted in a blue color. So module, then name of the module, then end module. Right? Then after that, so everything again written in a type of procedure. Here we are use sub procedure. So main is also your sub procedure. Okay, no doubt main is the main function, but it is also written in a sub procedure. इसके यहाँ we'll start with the keyword sub. Okay, we'll start with the keyword sub and end with the keyword and sub. Fine. Now this is a statement part of the procedure where I'm using console write dot line. It is a user defined program which is used to display the output. Okay, it is used to display the output. It will display welcome message or welcome to Visual Basic. Okay, this is a statement part or action part that the procedure is going to perform. The statement part, or we can write a statement part. Fine. Now console.write line. So it is a user defined function which is basically used to uh, display the text output to the console. Okay. So this is the very first program we have discussed. So along with that, we have also discussed one more program. Yeah. So this is the second program. So second program is very much similar, but we have discussed the difference between console write and console write line. So there is a slight difference between these two. So whenever you write the console write, the cursor will not be shifted to the your next line. So if you want to cursor to shift it in the next line, so we have to use the console dot write line command. Okay, so whenever I'm using console dot write line command, the cursor will be printed the next line. So output same again inside the module you have to write. Okay, then inside the sub function you have to write. Now here two output command is used or two types of library file is used. One is your console dot write and console dot write line. So basic difference between these two is whenever I use console dot write line, the cursor will be in a in a when you run the program, the cursor will be in the next line. Okay. So if I run this program, it will be something welcome to Visual Basic. If I write like this, it's a write. Suppose I write here write line. Okay. Now there will output will be something welcome to output क्या है यहाँ पर welcome to. So as we have used the console dot write line command, now the cursor will point here. For next line, this line will be executed from next line. It will print like Visual Basic. Okay, Visual Basic. So these are major difference between these two functions. The difference between console dot write and what is the difference between console dot write line. Okay, so in this two program which we have discussed, so we have not included any types of either conditional loop. So whatever we discussed right now, the loop condition or operators we have discussed. Okay, that things even if the variables also not included, so we just simply print the while using the console.write or console.write line statement, we have print the output. So let us see one more example where we have used all the operators and all the things we have just we have discussed in the previous slide. Yeah. Now this is a command. Okay, this is a program. I can say this is a program for adding a two numbers. Okay, addition of a two number using Visual Basic program. Now, as we already said, now this will be a comment part. Why it is a comment part? Because I am writing in single quote character. So whatever you write in single quote character, that will be treated as a command or comment quote. Okay, so I am writing a comment here. So what is the comment? Comment is now I am performing the Visual Basic program for addition of two programs. Then next thing, what is the now everything in module. So I will start the module here, step number 3, and where the module is added, the module is added here. Fine. So everything is module. So as it is a single program, so I can say that this is designed for the form module. Okay. If it is single program written, then it is designed for the form module. Fine. Then there is a main function. So main is also a procedure. This type of procedure, sub procedure. So start from the 6th line and I have to end here the main function. Okay, 6th line number basic thing you have to write always for writing any program. So there will be a one question from in your exam. There will be one question that you have to write a program. Okay, so do remember the structure. Okay, so first comment, then your module part, then your main function. Then there will be body of the main function or what action should be performed inside your main function. Okay, so what happened here? Now I am taking two variables. The first name variable is first number, and second variable name is second number, and I'm writing as string. So whenever I write as string, so what it indicate? Now these two variables, that is first number, okay, and your second number are not two variables. Okay, these are the two variables. Fine. These are the two variables which is declared. Now what is type of this variable? Now type of this variable is string because I am declaring as string. Okay, now dim is the keyword that will be used to declare a variable. Okay, or basically dim will be used for declaring any type, either to the function, variable, array. If you declare something new, then you need to use this keyword dim. Okay, dim first name, comma first number, comma second number as a string. That means there are two strings type of variable are declared. Okay. Then apart from that, I am taking two more variables, which is now three more variables, which is number one, where I store the first number. There is number two, where I store second number, and sum of the number, where I am going to store the number. So sum of these two numbers. Now it is defined as how defined as integer. That means these are the three variables. These are three variables which is declared as integer. Now again, you have to use the keyword dim. So what dim represents here? Dim represents your this is a variable. I'm declaring a variable. I'm declaring a variable. Okay. Okay. Next. So next, what you do now? You have to take an input from the user. Now take the input from the user. So now console.write. So as already discussed, console.write is basically used to print some outputs. So what will print? Start asking for please enter the first name. Now asking for please enter the first name. Okay. So now I will use one more function console.readline. So what does console.readline do? Now this is a method. The method readline uses a program for wait and asks for the user input. So it will wait for now this whenever you use this program console.readline. So what it will do? It will wait for a pause for some minute and wait for the user input. Okay. So it will say, it will ask for input the number from the user. So it will waiting for input from the user. So whatever number the user will input, okay, so whatever number the user will input, it will first number is going to store it first number. Now suppose this, let me write it. That is f number, fn. So fn represent first number. So suppose I enter a number 10, so it will going to store 10. Okay. Similarly, I will display a message with console.write. So please enter the second number. Okay. So again, I will use console.read. So whatever number the user will be enter, it is going to store it second. Okay. So remember this function. So these two functions. So console.readline is used to take an input from the user, and console.writeline is used to print the element. Okay. Now coming back to logical part. Now as before accessing that, what we have to do now, we have to convert this integer to the string type. Okay, so we have to perform type conversion of this one. So what happened now? So because what are the reason for that? So whatever we take an input, that will be in the string format. है ना, जो भी हम लोग एक्चुअली रीड लाइन से इनपुट लेते हैं, ठीक है, रीड लाइन से इनपुट लेते हैं, वो स्ट्रिंग फॉर्मेट में होता है. So whatever the input is given by the user, that is in the string format. So what you have to do now, I have to perform a type conversion. That means I have to convert the string type to the integer type. So I have to perform an implicit type conversion. Okay, implicit type conversion perform करेंगे. Okay, implicit matlab automatically it will convert. Okay, so how it converts? So whenever I write number equal to first number, so whenever I assign, so now suppose this is 10, this is 20. Let me take 20 seconds. So whenever perform implicit type casting, that is number is equal to first number, so it will convert the string type. Okay, so whatever the string type variable is there, it's converted to the number. Similarly, the second number of string type is converted to the second number. Fine. So once this is converted to integer part, now this is my logic part. So what I have to do, I have to add these two numbers. So simply write addition operator for this one. Addition operator. Okay. So what happened? So whatever the resultant of these two numbers are stored in this value. Now once again we have to print the value. So I will use console.writeLine. I will print the sum. The sum is 0. Now this is important. The format indicates that. Uh, now what indicates the format indicates that the argument after the string is evaluated, now it should be converted to the string type. Okay, that means once it is evaluated, now it will be converted on the string will be evaluated and it should be converted to the string type. So that is the reason we are using here. The sum is now this 0 indicates converted to the string type of sum. Or it will be now I will end with the and and sub for the main function, then I will end module for this module purpose. Okay, so this is the program, right? How to write a program in a Visual Basic. So first thing you have to remember, everything should be in the single quote, that is a comment line. Then your program should start with the module and end with the module. Then your program will have the main part. So start with the sub main and end with the sub. Then your statement or action part. Remember the variables are declared with the keyword dim. Okay, and this indicates the type of the variables. Okay, now console.readLine will take input from the user in the string format. Okay, remember in the string format. So that's the reason I have to convert this. I have to perform a typecasting. That means I convert the string format to the number format. Okay, then I perform addition. Then I will finally print the output. Then again, when we print the output, that should be in string format. That is the reason we are writing 0. 0 indicates that it converts the format to string format. Okay, so if you want to write down this program, just write down example type. For example, note down this program. You can note down this program. For any doubt, you can ask me any of those instruction or set statement you not understand. Any of the statement. So there will be one question. Okay, there will be one question. They will ask you to write a program in Visual Basic. Okay, Visual Basic में एक program लिखने के होते हैं. Okay. So any question you can ask me if you have any doubt regarding this, or just note down. Okay, I think it's complete. So shall we move then? Okay, so this is one more example. Okay, where we are on the previous case we are not used any of the conditional statement. Now there is one more. This is one more example where we are going to use the conditional statement. Okay. Now same here again. Now I will start with the module. Now name of the module is mod comparison. Now there is the main function or main part. Okay. Now this is the main part. Fine. This is the module part and module. Then the main part. Okay. Then what I'm declaring it two variable. Number one, number two as integer type. Okay. Then I am taking now console.write. Please enter the integer. Now I am taking the integer value. So whatever integer we have taken are in string format, which is stored in number one. Okay. Similarly, console.readLine, whatever number you taken, this is stored in second number. That means two numbers are taken and they store in number one and number two. Fine. Now I'm checking. Now there is a if condition. Now we check if number one is equal to number two, then console.write 0 is equal to 1, number 1 and number 2. That means both the numbers are equal. Okay. This is the first if statement. This is the first if that we are using the multiple step. Okay. Then and if so this if is negative. Now one more if statement. If number is not equal to number 2, then I am printing that number 1 is not equal to number 2. Okay. Similarly, this and if now again if number 1 is less than number 1, so I am printing the same statement. This is again and then now last condition is if number 1 is greater than number 2, then just print number 1 is greater than number 2. This is the end of this. Fine. So you can see. So these are the two conditional statements which we are used, number 1 and number 2. Okay. Then if the structure compare the values of number 1 and number 2 for the equality. Okay. This particular condition or the first if condition are particularly used to compare the two values whether it is equal to or not. Okay. Similarly, because similarly there are different values. Now, so leave this one. Okay, if the there is one more condition is set here. If number 1 is less than equal to number 2, then this will be printed. And final condition is number 1 is greater than equal to that. You can write number 1 is greater than equal to number 10. Okay, now this is a set of inputs. So now tested for different set of inputs are tested here. So if the first number is this one, second number is this one. Okay, now it will give first it will check. Now this is not equal. Okay, now this number is less than and is also less than equal to. Out of all 5 statements, these 3 statements are true. So what happened? So it will print that 3 set of statements. Okay. Similarly, second set of input, if number 2 is greater than number 1, so this is my first number, this is the second number. So obviously these 2 numbers are not equal, so it is displaying these 2 numbers are not equal. Then number 1 is greater than number 2, so it is getting the output number 1 is greater than number 2. Similarly, number 1 is greater than equal to. Okay. It may not be equal to, but it's greater than, so it is also this condition is true. Fine. Then third set of input where the 2 numbers are equal. Okay. So it is when 2 numbers are equal, it is going to print the equality operator, then your less than equal to operator, and your greater than equal to operator also. Okay, so these are the 3 set of output that can perform. So in this example, what we have seen that basically how to use the conditional statement, how we can use the conditional statement while writing our Visual Basic program. जब हम लोग अपने Visual Basic program को लिखते हैं, implement करते हैं, तो उसमें हम लोग conditional statement को कैसे use करेंगे. Fine. So we have already learned the conditional statement. Okay, different types of conditional statement. Even if we can use the case statement also. Okay, case select statement पढ़ते हैं, वो भी कर सकते हैं. Even we can use the loop statement. So whatever different types of loops we have learned, basically your do while loop, then do while until loop. Okay, do until loop, for loop. So whatever loop we have discussed, that can be also used for the programming purpose. Fine. Okay, so now if now this is one more example. Okay, where suppose you want to print the output in your text format on Windows format. Okay. Now whatever the output is coming, the output is given in command line. Suppose you want to display the output in Windows API format or Windows application format. Okay, now this is the actual output. Okay. Now let me explain. So this is a program. This is a program to find the square root of a number. Okay, or basically we find the square root of a number 2. Fine. So whenever I write a program for an API, now this is your Windows API. This is your Windows API which is generated. ठीक है, यहाँ पे आपको दिख रहा होगा एक आपका Windows application develop हुआ है. Okay. Now it is having a menu bar, then you have a button, then you have the output message. So whenever you need to display or display the output in the form of Windows APIs, how to write this program. Okay, so let us try to understand. So this is a common part as we already discussed. Now for the Windows forms, okay, or Windows API, now we have to use a header file, okay, on Microsoft Foundation class. Okay, for that you have to import this file. Okay, remember this one. Okay, now this file should be imported like we are importing in other high-level language. Okay, so what happened? Now this file will be used or dynamically linked at the runtime. So as we are importing, that means we are using all the procedures that are written inside this. That means system.windows.form. Okay, what is the file name? File name is system.windows.form. Then whatever procedure that is written, okay, whatever procedure that is written inside this system header file, okay, which is system.windows.form, that procedure are included in my program. Okay, basically it is used for message.show. This is my procedure. The procedure name is messagebox.show. Okay, the messagebox.show, what it will do now, this is a procedure, or I can say this is an event. This is an event which is going to generate and form output or output in terms of your Windows API. Okay, now messagebox.show is a procedure, it will give the output. Now this procedure, okay, this procedure basically defined inside the system.windows.form. Okay, ठीक है, इसलिए हम लोग को import करना है. Now first we have to import this header file, and this basically used for this procedure. Fine. Now coming back again. Now this is a module. I have to write inside the module. So I have start module. Name of the module is given, which is module square root. I have to find the square root. Now end module. Similarly, the sub function, sub procedure. Now main is sub procedure. I have set my keyword sub here. Sub main and main. Now here is a calculation part. I am using a variable called root where I will store the variable. Now data type is double. Okay, root data type is double and name is a keyword. Now what I am storing, now this is a function, mathematical predefined function. Okay, maths.square. Now maths.square is a predefined function that is already we have discussed some of the functions. Okay, mathematical function which is already there supported by the Visual Basic. So this is a math.square root. So if you find the square root, now this is the argument is given a number which is 2. So whatever the square root of 2 is going to store in a value called 2. Now I'm instead of writing console.write or console.write to print the output, now what I'm using messagebox.show. Now what it will do, it will create a form. So whenever you use this one, so try to understand this concept. So instead of writing in the previous programs, what we have written, so I have written console.writeLine. Okay. So this is basically used to display the output in your generally in your output window. But whenever you need to display the output in Windows API or in the form, different Windows forms, then you have to go for the messagebox.show. Okay, then what message you are showing? The square root of 2 is, okay. Now this AND operator are used to concatenation. Okay, this AND operator you have to use. Now why? You have to concatenation. What you have to concatenate? This is string type. Okay, this is my string type and this is my actual value. Okay, so root, now this will print the square root of this value. Now it will display the square root of 2. Fine, so I will end and end. So once you run this program, what is the output? The output will be in the form. Okay, or when I will click this event, okay. button, so it will perform an event handler which will close this form. Okay, so this is a program how we can display our output in terms of forms or Windows API. The point to be remembered here. So first of all, you have to include the class. Okay, so import this class, which is a system.windows.form. Then we have to use this function. Okay, this message uh, box.show, which is defined inside this form. This procedure for this is defined inside. Then whatever you write, that will be displayed. The result will be displayed in terms of forms. Okay, so any doubt regarding this program? Yes, any doubt? You can ask me. Any doubt? You can have any doubt. So do write out this program. This is important. Okay, they will ask you to write. So at least give one to two programs to write. Program one in your exam. Okay, in your exam, you want at least one or two programs for writing. Okay, so do remember the steps how we are performing. Okay, okay, just copy down this program. All of you write down the program. Or if you have any doubt, you can ask me any of the statement that you are not understand. Okay, any doubt? So all of you given the attendance. So do scan the attendance as as uh, as some power issue is going on in the college. So if someone is not able to give the attendance, so don't worry. So once the issue is resolved, I will do extend the time so you can give your attendance. Okay, or you can do one thing. So you can write your name and roll number in chat box. So I can later on I can update. Okay, if it is if you're able to scan the QR code, then fine. Those who are not able to scan the QR code for the attendance of today's class, so not to worry. So they can write their name and roll number in the chat box. Okay, as there is some issues with the power issues at the college. Okay, so that's why reason attendance may not be working right now. Okay, so you can write your name and roll number. So later on I will update. Okay, later on I will update as per your name and roll number. Okay, so if it is clear, no doubt. So let's move to the next slide. Yeah, this is some description about the what form we have displayed. Okay, so how we are use the dialog boxes for displaying the message. Now, as we know, this is a window or form type. We are having a title bar. Now this will be your title bar, called title bar, which is and this is the name of your title bar. Every title bar is associated with a name. Okay, or we can say dialog size to be accomplished content. What content is written. Okay, then there is a close box. So you can perform this event for closing this box. Okay, then there is a mouse pointer which will be perform your event for the mouse activity like movement from left side, right side, or up and down. Then there is a display message window. Now here is a window where where the messages can be displayed, and there is a OK button event that allow the user to dismiss the dialog box. Okay, so these are the some properties of this particular form. Okay, whatever the form we have generated or whatever the form we have get, uh, these are the properties of this form. Fine. Okay, so let's move to the next topic. So later on we will discuss more and more programming. Okay, so these are some basic programs that we have discussed. Until now, what we have learned. So we have include the conditional statement, we have declared the variables. Okay, now we have how to take the input, how to display the output, how to display in terms of forms. Okay, so as we learn the things, we will implement one program side by side. Okay, next attribute that we have to discuss is called array. You may all may be familiar of that array. Any high-level language are supporting the data type called array. Similarly, your Visual Basic is also supporting the this important data type, which is called array. And we are know that when the array is when you want to store a similar data type. Okay, if you are if I am having a collection of similar data type that I want to store, so instead of declaring different variables for them, so what I will do, I will store in a single data type, which is called array. Now, in other programming languages like C and C++, we are having only a static array. But in case of Visual Basic, we will going to discuss the two different types of array. One is your fixed size array or static array, and second one is your dynamic array. Okay, dynamic array is now we can change the size of an array, or we can allocate the memory to array at the runtime. Right. So now we will not fix the size of the array while it is compiling. So what we will do generally, so now I will assign the memory to the array and when we are implementing. Okay, so these two types of array we will discuss. Again, we will discuss with reference to your one-dimensional array and two-dimensional array. Okay, so with reference to these two, and even for the multi-dimensional array. Multi-dimensional array के relevant में भी हम लोग पढ़ेंगे. Okay, so as the definition says, now very simple, an array is a variable with a single name that represents many different items. Okay, so what happens? So I've been having a single name, but it is capability of storing the different items on it. So when we work on single item, so what will the benefit? So now it is easier to access. Okay, so now think of the scenario: the user is going to keep track of 100 variables, and user is going to keep track of one variable, which is easier. Obviously, keeping track of or dealing with the one variable is easy. So that is the reason when we work with a single item, that means it is easier to implement. Now, however, if we have a list of items that are similar type to deal with, we need to declare an array variable instead of using the variable of each type. Same thing. Now, if we are having similar type of item, so instead of going for the different variables, so what I will do, I will go for the one variable and name is add array. Okay, and in case of Visual Basic, basically two different types of array are basically used. So as I already said, fixed size array or static array. So in this type of array, the size is always fixed. Okay, or we cannot change the size of the array during the program execution. Second type is a dynamic array. The size of the array can be changed at the runtime or during the execution of the program. Fine. Now, how to declare the basic syntax of the array? Declaring of array is now again, as I said, dim is always going to whatever variable function, whatever you going to declare, you will have the this keyword. Okay. Then name of the array will be there. Now there is subscript part. The subscript part basically define your size. That means your lower bound and upper bound. Okay. Subscript part is basically going to define your size, or I can say it will define your lower bound and upper bound. Then your data type, that means what type of data is going to store in my array. Fine. So if I take example, now you can consider the example. Now DIM is keyword. Then number is your array name 5. So the subscript use here is 5. So whenever I write here 5, that means the array bound are, that means the lower bound is 0 and the upper bound is 5. Okay. For this array number, so what is my lower bound? lower bound is 0, upper bound is 5. That means what is the size of this array? The size of this array will be 6. The size of this array will be 6. Fine. Fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And what is my lower bound? Lower bound will be 0 and upper bound will be 5. And what are data types that are used? The data type are integer. As we are defined as an integer, the array will be stored the data of an integer type. Fine. So this is how we are